His father is over 6 feet tall, has an estimated net worth of $3.1 billion, and is the current occupant of the Oval Office in the West Wing of the White House. Barron Little Donald Trump already stands taller than his father, is an heir to his estate, and the first son of a president to reside in the White House since John F. Kennedy Jr. in 1963. Quite a colorful biography for a 13-year-old. Why did his mom, Melania Trump, nickname him Little Donald? How was his right to medical privacy breached in an ugly way when he was just 10? Does he share some of his parents' traits? We handpicked some precious tidbits of information, made available to the public, and crafted the portrait of the mysterious White House teenager. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to Rumour Juice's YouTube channel. The Trump clan has always had a sizable media presence, long before Donald Trump was elected president in November 2016. But one name stays relatively under the radar. Due to his youth, Donald Trump's youngest child, Barron Trump, has avoided the spotlight. That is, for the most part. Unfortunately, it is impossible to control speculations and leaks to the media. Recently, Trump's trusted personal assistant shared personal details about the president and his family during an off-the-record dinner with reporters. She talked about Mr. Trump's eating habits, his youngest son Barron Trump, and his thoughts about the weight and appearance of his daughter Tiffany Trump. Such an indiscretion cost the young woman her job and caused a certain uneasiness for the Trumps. Another example, in 2016, suggestions arose that Barron Trump could be autistic based on the 10-year-old's public appearances. Comedian Rosie O'Donnell promoted one such video in order to raise awareness and stop the bullying. This was when Melania Trump had to step up and set the record straight. Barron Trump is not autistic, and such online campaigns pursue one aim: bullying. As Barron Trump grows up, however, it is expected that he will show his face more often and establish a name for himself. Speaking about names, his father seems to be fond of the name Barron. Donald even used an alias of John Barron back in the 1980s. Barron's mom, Melania Trump, Donald's third wife and a former fashion model, became a naturalized U.S. citizen in 2001. The Slovenia-born's accent while speaking English is often ridiculed in the media. But everyone giggling about it should know that the First Lady is fluent in 5 languages: her native Slovenian, Serbian, English, French, and German. Naturally, Barron has also mastered the Slovenian language and is studying French. Surely Melania takes her duties as the First Lady very seriously, but her #1 priority is motherhood. The most important and joyous role I ever had is to be a mother to my young son. What could possibly be a more essential focus in everyone's life than that of loving, educating, and bringing up our next generation to be happy, productive, and morally responsible adults, she once said in her speech. Melania likes to talk about her only son's creativity. Barron grew up in Trump Tower in New York City, where he has an entire floor to himself and was free to draw on the walls when he was younger. Melania stressed how important it was to help develop his imagination. The boy's mom also describes him as a very strong-minded, very special, smart, independent, and opinionated boy. Basically, a mini version of his father, hence the nickname Little Donald. Barron also enjoys playing golf, just like his father does, and building things too. He may be too young to join his family's real estate business, but he sure does like to build cities and airports from his building toys. He builds big projects. He loves to build something and tear it down and build something else. He is very detailed at drawing. We travel often and he remembers everything he sees, Melania says. Barron is showing a keen interest in fashion. Here, he takes after his former model mom. Barron is not fond of wearing sweatpants, his mom remarked, saying he preferred wearing suits. Time goes on, and it looks like Barron is developing his own style. He is now often pictured wearing stylish designer clothes and footwear. We're glad to be able to witness Barron Trump grow up and become his own person. The president's youngest son has his whole life ahead of him, doesn't he?